Hello everyone, welcome back to Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM training. So today, till yesterday, we have discussed this two option set and single line of text and option set. These are the things we have discussed yesterday. So our agenda is today we plan to discuss about the lookup data type. So as I told you that lookup data type plays a very crucial role in the Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM. Lookup data type playing very crucial role in the Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM. So here, let me try to grab this syntax from here. Control C and paste it here somewhere. Control V. So basically, this is the syntaxes. Okay, for looking, it was looking very good, but we'll try to complete it part by part, part by part, part by part. I will try to cover. Okay, so for the normal data type, what is the syntax? Xrm.page get attribute get value. For getting the value, the same syntax for the lookup data type also. See, same syntax we use for the lookup data type also. So let me create a new page. Let me create a same one by one. So this is the still here the same data type. Control C and open Control V. Okay, till here this is the fine. So this is the syntax for the getting the lookup data type. So here simply we need to change the schema name of the lookup data type. Whatever the field you are planning to retrieve, the schema name you need to insert here. So first let us decide the schema name. Okay, before that let me open our screen. So as I told you that still we are in a we are not doing completely in the web resources. So as of now we are trying how to we are experiencing how to get the value and set the value in the console application. Okay. So if you see here, here we have a account name. So this is the we are as of now we are in a contact entity. In contact entity we have a account name. See, account lookup is there. Okay. For example, see, if you see here, this is the lookup data type. This is completely different from the other data type. This is completely different from the other data type. So basically, whatever the value you will get in the lookup data type, it will coming it as a array. Okay. So let's start getting the logical name, schema name of this particular field. As I told you that yesterday, I have shown you how to install this Level Up Dynamics 365 CRM. So Level Up Dynamics 365 is helpful for the getting the logical name and different things, different features are there. So as of now, I'm clicking on this logical name. So instead of going there and getting this logical name, it was like a quite lengthy process, right? So that's the reason as a shortcut way. See, I'm Control A, Control C. I'm getting this lookup, whatever the lookup value is there. So getting the schema name of this field and going to here window, whatever the my code editor is there. So basically my agenda is I want to get this particular field. See, simply change this one. Account value. Okay, account value. I am declaring a variable it as a account value. In account name, if you see as of now, the value is A Dattam Corporation. Okay, A Dattam Corporation. But that record is not belongs to contact record. That record is that record or that whatever that it is not belongs to contact. It is the reference of the other entity. Okay, account entity. That entity we are associated with the account record. We are associated with the contact record. So let's see how we will get the output if we retrieve the value of the lookup. So as I told you that what is the shortcut key to open the developer mode? Anyone? Control Shift I is the shortcut key to open the developer mode. Okay, here we have a shortcut key. Here we can remove the whatever the unnecessary code is there we are getting, those we can remove. Okay, now here Control V, whatever the line of code you have written, Control V and click on the enter. See, earlier if you see, whenever we are getting the retrieving the value, it was directly giving the procurement manager. But if you see, as I told you, see, it was giving a value, account value in a array. See, array. In an array, again it was a object. Okay, zero object. First, like how many records are so in array they have given it has been given as a object, and here if you see, entity type is account, ID is ID is whatever the GUID of this particular record, global unique identifier of this record has been given. So and again, apart from that, the name of the record, whatever the name of the record has been given, Edatam Corporation. Okay, Edatam Corporation is the name of the record. Basically, in other data types, whatever the value is there, for example, here if you retrieve this particular field, job title, so job title, how the value will get, let me show you. Where job title. Okay, I already know this schema name, so that's the reason I am not searching for the schema name. This is an out-of-box field, JOB job title. This is the schema name for the job title, I think. Yeah. See, job title, Control V. See, you are getting directly the value as a procurement manager. But in the lookup data type, whatever the value you are getting, it was getting as a array. Okay, array. You are getting it as a array. You are getting it as a array. Okay. Whatever the value you are getting, it will be getting it as a array. If you see the array symbol, as I from the day one I am telling you, the array, whatever here, wherever the square bracket is there, we are square bracket will represent the array. Okay, array represent the array. This curly braces will represent the object. Okay, so now see, whenever I am getting the value, I am getting the value like this. Okay, so in one single array there will be a multiple objects will be there. So in the basic section we already learned about what is array, what is object, those all things we already learned. So here, so if you see, whatever the lookup data type value you will get, that will be you are getting in a array. Okay, so if you see here, like this you are getting. Okay, now let's see, for till here getting it is okay, agreed, perfect. So now, for example, I need individual IDs. For example, I need individual. So here, if you see, I am getting array, directly array, which I cannot use anywhere, right? But exactly the name of that particular record. I need a name, or I need a ID, or I need an entity type. Then what I need to do? Means, see here, I need a individual. For example, here directly it was giving an array. but I don't need, I need again more information, in-depth information, like what is the exact name of that one. Then what I need to give here, I have written one syntax for you. If you see here, this is the syntax, okay, to write the code. So for example, here where lookup ID means, you can see here whatever the lookup ID, you can declare any name, account lookup ID. So here account value, give here account value, control V dot 0 array dot ID. So basically here in an array we are getting multiple objects, as I showed you. So objects will be starting the index from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here if you see, so here if you see, so in the zeroth index we are having this entity type ID and name. We are getting account as a entity type, ID in the ID we are getting the GUID, and the name whatever the name is there. So for example, you need only name, at that time you will write like this, okay. Again, where you are getting the array, so at a time we can select only one record. So in an array, the zeroth place, whatever the zero place is there, right, there this value is getting stored. So you are telling the system to get retrieve. First you declared one variable. In that variable, Xrm.page get attribute parent customer ID that get value. So here you are getting the output as a array, a group of elements you are getting, a group of objects you are getting. In that you want a first index. Index 1 you are getting the in the first one you are getting, but index will be start in the array from the zeros place. So in the zero place your record details are available. So what I will denote here in the using the JavaScript, see here whatever the variable I have declared, that variable array symbol in the array, where it is in the array, we here the output we are getting as an array, right? So in the array which 0, 1, 2, 3, for example, there are multiple records are there, then you have a multiple. But in lookup with at the time of lookup we have only one record, okay. If it is a multi-select lookup value, then it might be getting a multiple indexes 1, 2, 3, 4. But here we are getting only one record, right? So the one record position is, so basically our counting will be starting from the 1, 2, 3. But in array, the counting will be getting starting from the 0, 1, 2, 3, like this it will start. So in the 0th position, our value is available. So basically I need here whatever the keyword is there. So in the Dynamics 365 CRM, whenever you in the array, you will get the three values. One is entity type, third one is ID, second one is ID, third one is name. So for example, here what is the schema name, what is the in which way of your array. So it's somewhere ID. So simply the same, however you are getting the output, right? So like this you will get the output dot ID you are getting. So for example, you want account name, okay. Here same thing what you will do, here ID you are getting, right? Lookup name. For example, I am changing the variable name here, and same in the same variable again. Here only we are getting array, right? So in this place, instead of ID, see here 3 parameters I am getting from the, when I am returning the lookup, right? I am getting these 3 parameters. Now see here NAME in a small letters we need to write. So see basically this is, so if you write capital N also, it will reject. So basically how you are getting the value? Name. So every time you will get the same thing. So no need to worry. Every time in 3 parameters you will get entity type, ID and name. So here simply to retrieve the value as a name. So simply you need to get this one NAME. You will write. So in the same, to retrieve here we are retrieving GUID of the record, global unique identifier. Every record in the Microsoft Dynamics 365 having unique ID. So basically in the array we are having ID, name, entity type. So if you write like this, you will get the, here we are retrieving the GUID of the record. Okay. Now here in the line number 8, here we are retrieving, getting. These all are the synonyms only. Okay, these are all the synonyms only. Don't get confused. If someone say get, retrieve, those are same value, same names only. Okay, retrieving the name of the record, whatever the name. So primary field is there, right? In the primary field, whatever the value is get stored, it will get the name. Okay, so it will get the name. So here now again I need a entity type. Which entity? Here name of the entity. So same thing, see here, whatever the variable line number 8 is available, I am pasting same thing here. See here, account lookup, entity name we are getting. So here again I am going here. See here, if you differentiate here, entity type is there, ENTITY small, and again type is the T is the capital letter. Same whatever it has been written there, right? In the same way you need to write ENTITY till here. Entity is the in small letters. So if you see type T is the capital letter, TYPE type. TATE is the type. Okay, entity type is the capital. Here is written, right? So basically, so let's try to see. So I am unwrapping this one. Okay, let's try to this one. So let's see what value we are getting in this lookup. See, 83883801. So what is the record? What is the value of this record? So this basically this record GUID, whatever the record has been appended with this lookup, right? So that record GUID you are getting here. So if you are using this syntax, so to retrieve the GUID, you will write like this. If you want to retrieve the name of the record, you will write like this, dot name, whatever the variable you are getting an array, right? In the array we are getting the 0th position, dot name. So if you are seeing, simply I am copying it and pasting it here in the Control V and paste. So here if you see, Control C and Control V, see, a Datam Corporation, see, A dot Datam Corporation. Whereas when I have written for the single line of text, directly I am writing the value, but the lookup data type is completely different. A lookup data type is, we are getting, for example, we are in a contact entity. If you want to select the other entity, here we are selecting the account entity. Contact entity is different and account entity is different. But here what we are doing, we are showing the through the lookup data type this value, and you are able to save. So in lookup data type always get in the array, a group of objects you will get. So in the 0th position, the first value, what are ID, name, type you will get. So if you see here, if you write like this, A dot Datam Corporation value you are able to get. Now I am going to here in line number 10, whatever the code has been written, entity dot type has been written. See here, entity dot type I have written C. Control C. Now basically which entity name, which entity is there, the which entity this belongs to, which entity we need to get. So at that time we will use this line of like this you will write. So now I am pasting it and Control V, Control C, account. So this is belongs to account entity. This is belongs to account entity. See, now going to here, see, this is the Edatam Corporation is completely different. If you see here, the ETN equals to entity name is account entity, the exactly the same GUID, whatever the GUID you got, right? So basically you didn't went to the this record and here only by sitting in the a contact entity only you are able to retrieve the account. So this is the syntax. So these are the very important syntaxes for to get the lookup values. So whenever you are getting the lookup value, you will same syntax dot get value only you will get. The output, how you will get the output? You will get the output in a array. So this still here, this area is still here. We are line number 2 for example. This area is still here for retrieving the lookup data type. And let's see how to set the lookup data type. How to set the some value. For example, you don't want this. You don't programmatically. For example, here Edatam Corporation is there, right? So you want to set the value a Fabrican in value. Okay, so for this what you need to do first, I will do here, see, gather here information, some of the information. So there are 3 things are there, so where I need to pass. So Control C, I need to get the GUID of the record. See, this is the GUID of the record. Wherever the account ID is there, from here you will get the GUID of the record. And again, we have one more option also. As I told you, Level Up Dynamics 365 Chrome extension, which was like a developed by Satish. So it was like it was very helpful. From here also you can see here you can get here we have an option to get the record ID. See, once you click on this one, you are able to get the record ID. See here, simply copy this record ID, Control C this record ID and paste it somewhere. For example, I am pasting it here. So this is the record ID. Okay, this is the record ID. So record ID. And again, what we need second thing we need entity. Which entity? Entity is account. See, Control C account. Control C account. Go to here. So whatever the entity logical name is there, that one you need to paste here. Entity logical name. Entity type. Okay, entity type basically. Okay. So now one more thing we need. What is that one? In record name. Record name you need. Record name also you need. So here record name also we need. So this one also record name. A Fabrican in that this is the record name. Okay, these 3 things, 3 parameters we need to set. Okay, when you are getting the value also, you will get the 3 values. Whenever is setting the value also, you need to set the 3 values. So now what I will do, see, I pasted in the line number 12 in the commented code record ID, GUID and record entity name and record name. These 3 parameters I pasted it in the here. Now I will go to here. See, for example, I am removing this record. I am adding Edatam Corporation. Now what I will do? Else I will keep it as a empty. Okay, I programmatically through the using the syntaxes I will set the value. Okay, so same thing I have graphs something like to you. See here, I have provided I will share with you these all helpful name. So first you need to declare the 2, three variables. Okay, three variables. Like how we will declare the variables you need to declare. So same thing, three variables you need to declare. Control C and here paste it here. So basically, what is the three variables? In the first variable, you are passing the entity ID, whatever the GUID is there, right? So GUID you need to pass. The record GUID you need to pass. And second name, you need to pass the entity name, whatever the entity name is there, that one you need to pass. And third place, you need to pass the record name. Okay. So here, basically, see here, entity ID. What is the entity ID? Record GUID. See here, simply Control C. This one ID is there, right? So I am pasting this ID in a Control C in this record. Control V. Okay. Till here it is okay. Now entity name. What is the entity name? See here, account is the entity name. Account is the entity name. So basically we are getting the value in array. Now to set the value in array, before setting the value, we are constructing an array. We are constructing an array. If you see line number 19, I have written where lookup, we are creating an array with the lookup data to set it, including ID, entity type and name. So you are getting the value in an array, and again you need to set the value in an array. So that's the reason I am creating an array, so that in a variable, so that I can set this value. Syntax is getting and syntax setting same. Get value only yes will change, set value. But this how the data you will insert, that should be that is a very important. Okay. So now here we need to pass the record name. This also you can make it as a like if you want you can make it as a dynamic. Okay. So as of now you see simply whatever the record name is there. So I am passing here this record name. Okay. Control V. Like this I have passed. So till here, okay, we are fine. So first we are constructing an array in the ID. I declared one variable GUID of the record, which because I need to set the fabric and in record in the lookup account data type. Account lookup data type of the account entity. So for that I have constructed one entity ID and one variable, and I have constructed entity name, and again one more variable also you can declare for the record ID. So here also you can say like this. You can use the dynamic. Here these are we are using as a dynamics. If you want to use as a static, you can keep it as a inverted commas and you can use like this. So now we'll go to one more syntax, the main syntax. Okay, the main syntax will copy here. See in the main syntax, if you go here, Control V. So here. So in which entity, in which field you want to set the value? I want to set the value of the in the account name field. Okay. So you need to get first the schema name of this field. So as I already told you, so for to get the schema name, Control C, logical name. So here parent customer ID is the schema name for the logical name for this particular field. So simply here okay, simply I am pasting it here and see. So we created one array, right? So we created one array in one variable. So that array we are forcing, that's it. See, dynamically we are passing the value in this parenthesis symbol. Okay, if you write if you make it as like this, it will become the static, and again it will fail. It will throw an error because it's not a single line of text. So it is an array, it is a lookup data type. So in a lookup data type, you need to pass a collection in an array only. Okay, in array only. Line number 16, if you see entity type, entity name is there, right? So I didn't mention here which entity I need to set. Okay, I think I got it now. So mistakes will happen because it's like a So every time you need to observe that one very clearly, and what exactly mistakes. Sometimes see, if you see now, if I dependent on ChatGPT also, it is also not able to clear that one. So sometimes your experience only will help you. So let's see now, we try to set it from here only. I got it. The issue, if it is not working here, then we'll go to that restart. So it will take some time to reflect the changes. So that's the reason I was. So let me do. Now open again, Control Shift I, this one. Here, if you see, the entity name is, I need to change it as a entity name to account. So earlier I didn't give an entity name it as a account, right? So this one I need to give it as a entity type as a name. So what I will do here, I will refresh the screen. First I will refresh the screen multiple times, Control Shift I, because earlier I have declared variables, right? Those will be in the allocate space will be allocated in the console mode. So after that, see, remove this console, Control L, line number 15, copy this one. Okay, whatever the to get declared a variable, copy this variable and paste it in Control L, remove unnecessary code, Control V. We declared first variable. Second variable we are passing, in the second variable we are passing the entity name, Control N, okay, account. And now third variable we are declaring the we are creating an array. In the third variable we are creating an array, paste it here. After that, now finally the syntax which is we are using, set the value, then you need to Control C, Control V, go to here. Now if you see fabricant.in, so they like this. If you do any mistakes, right, so you are not able to if you do, it will not execute. You need to do everything like a, so you should not dependent on the ChatGPT or Gemini. So sometimes those also cannot get identified, because here, for example, here you are declaring within the inverter commas. So this value ChatGPT won't detect whatever because he don't know, right? He will it is a it is the static value. So static value, he will consider it as a static value only. That is only the schema name he will think. So that's the reason it won't throw any error. So we should not rely completely on the ChatGPT or Gemini. So we need to use our intellectuals and to make this one. So like this, you can set the value of the syntax like I use this one. So again, same thing, data types. This data type is completely different data types compared to other data types. That is a major reason that I have declared. So we have one more data type called the date of birth or data field we have, right? Time field. So for we have one. So simply this is the syntax for the to get the for anything. But whatever the value you are getting, it will get how it will get a value. So let's see here. So for example, date and time is there. So here I will go to screen. Here, is there any value which is like a date and time field related? I think, yeah, modified on is there. Okay, but it is a system generator field. So let me open one more. I think there is one more field called a data birth field should be exist in the system. See, the script is existing, throwing an error because I have registered it in a wrong file. So that's the reason. Okay. Let me check any other. Okay. So here we have a birthday field, okay, which is date and time data type. Okay, I need to get this value of the birthday field. I need to set the value of the birthday field. So what I will do first, very important thing is, first thing I need the logical name of the this birthday field. See, now birth date. So this is the birthday. Its logical name is birth date. Now control C this one. I will go to here. See, this is the syntax to get the var data Xrm.page get attribute, right? So here I am getting the birth date. Now see here, I am getting the value. Control C. Details. So now birthday is 3/1985. Carla Yates birthday is 3/7/1985. Open console mode. Control Shift I. Control L is the shortcut key to clear the cache. Clear the cache in the console. So now see this one. Whatever the cache I am saying, right? This is also very we are getting. See, the value we are getting Thursday, March 1980, Thursday, March 7th day, 1987. Like this, in this format, you will get the data. You will get the data in a Indian Standard Time. In IST, you are getting in a, because I opened my system from the Indian Standard Time, right? So it was showing in the, as per the Indian Standard Time, GMT plus 5:30. She born at 00:12 p.m. and 1985. Like this, the accurate data you are, it is getting. So for example, I need to change her date of birth. Then how I can set the value. So is that like set value directly you are able to set the value? No. For that we need to create first one variable. In that we need to set the data for the specific date. Okay, to declare the date, see here I have a syntax. Okay, remove this one and we'll see that one. So this is the set value syntax. Whatever the logical name is there, paste it here. Control V, dot set value. So here, see, in the set value, you need to create new, you need to write like this. So I am not saying this one like here. You need to write like this: new date, bracket open. Whatever the bracket is there, in the bracket you need to give the year and month and a day. So for example, I am changing here. 2021 10 11. Okay, this is the value I am setting. So for example, see, simply I go here, copy, Control C, and I will go to the console mode, Control V. So as of now, you are able to see on the screen 3/7/1985 is the date. So I am setting the value. See, getting the setting the value. When I got a value, when I am getting the value, I am getting like this mode: Thursday, March 7, 19. So in the same format, I am inserting the value, new date, and this is the syntax to insert the new value, new date, 2021 year, and this one. Okay, so now I am entering. See here, click on the enter button. So if you see here, now the value has been changed to the whatever the new value has been provided by you, that value has been changed. So like this date and time field, you will change the value with this syntax. So get value, set value syntaxes are same only. G and S are changing. The value, once you are getting the value for different data types, you will get the different types of a data. For setting the value, different data types, you need to set the different types of. If you are getting the value lookup in an array, so you need to set it in an array. You are getting the value like this in a new date collection. Okay, in a collection. So you need to set the value also in a collection only. So like this, you need to. We have remaining all like a straightforward only. You can do practice. If you have any blockers, let me know. Okay. So we'll start in upcoming sessions. We'll try to cover the form context. These are like this is Xrm.page syntaxes we till now we have studied. So we try to learn the form context, which will be like currently which we are using. So this is the old one. We are not using this one, and this code we are not writing in the system. But still, some organizations are using this code. So that you should be familiar with these things. So that's the main agenda to cover this Xrm.page. So in upcoming session, we'll try to cover the form context. Okay, that's it for the today.